Hey guys, it's Joshy here, and I'm back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this one was against Trivia off my Discord. I've actually battled him a little bit lately because he's always eager to battle, and so when I get the chance, I'm going to try and get a battle done. And so lately we've had a couple of battles that have turned out really decent. So he usually goes for OU and then has a few different mon in there, and then I just bring whatever I feel like on the day. So anyway, if you guys did want to battle me yourself anyway, I should say, my Discord is linked down below, so do jump down on there. You can anytime. I'm trying to get multiple more battles at the moment, but I'm still also shiny hunting a Celestial, so we'll see what happens. So anyway, he leads off with Red Bull, which is a completely wrong coloured Red Bull, and is going to go for the Zen Headbutt on this thing. So I am a Eviolite Roselia, but I'm more of a special defensive set. I just live there on 9 HP, thank goodness. Now, I was considering switching, but at that stage I thought, no, I'm just going to get a Toxic off, because if this thing can cause a lot of damage, the Toxic damage is going to help me help me at least. So I'm unsure what ability or item this thing's running. From Zen Headbutt, I thought it could possibly running a Sheer Force to boost the power, but then I'm not sure, and I don't run calcs or anything, so, you know. Anyway, so I bought in my Golspod because I am a physically defensive and physically offensive Pokemon, so I thought, okay, well, I'll be able to get a first impression off. I should do a fair chunk of damage, which I really do, and then I thought, okay, he's got the Rocky Helmet, that's interesting, and then I thought, okay, well, I should be able to take this hit relatively well, so I actually do. And now I'm able to pop my Citrus Berry, which I'm hoping will get me back over half, which it does just by enough, so that my ability's not going to activate. And thanks to the poison, he's going to be in range that I can easily take out. I was thinking of going for the Sucker Punch, but I thought at this point I don't want to reveal it. I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet because I thought Rocky Helmet might knock me back under half health, which it did. So Emergency Exit's going to activate, but I'm able to get rid of that Tauros. So I thought, you know, what am I going to bring in here? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring in my Sceptile. I thought I might use this guy a little bit more lately, so I thought I'd bring him in. So then he brings in his shiny Oricorio. I really like the Sensu form, and so I thought, oh, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to go for a Mega Evolution. I'll outspeed for sure. I should hit really hard, and if this thing isn't a special defensive set, I may be able to get close to really taking it out. So I'm going for the Dragon Pulse, and I'm like, okay, come on. And I'm like, good, that did heaps of health, and he just lives. I think it was around 3 health and goes for the U-turn. I was like, oh, okay. And knocks me down quite low, but is obviously a physical set. Then turned out to have the Life Orb, so he's going to take himself out there. So I'm like, awesome, okay, well, that's good. And then he brought in the Tapu Fini. I'm thinking this may have been his Z-move Pokemon in this team because of a few things in the conversation he was stating about this Tapu Fini. But honestly, I'd rather get rid of this ASAP, so I'm going straight for the Leaf Storm. I'm expecting he was not sure what I'd go for, but I'm able to one-shot that, thank goodness, and get rid of that. So I've put myself ahead in the battle now, but it can turn around with any right item or that. And so now he brings out his Stoutland, so I'm like, I could swap, but at this stage I'm thinking there's no point. I don't really need to save this thing. And for what I want to do, I might get a Leech Seed up, and I should be able to do something with that. So anyway, he's going for Ice Fang, which definitely going to take Sceptile out, especially from that range. So Sceptile's going to go down, but we did our good work here. And now bought in Ugly, so I thought, he's like, oh, we meet again, and I actually forgot. Now guys, if you haven't seen it, I will link it at the end of the video. In the video itself, there'll be a link. Do click it. It is just a short little funny video where this Ugly made him, in one of our first battles, possibly our first, made him super salty, and it's pretty friggin' funny if I must say so myself. He did forfeit in it too. But anyway, so I actually went for the Hypnosis because I'm stupid and forgot about Misty Terrain. So this turn I thought, I'm just going to go for a sub. He's not doing that much damage with Ice Fang, so I should be able to take it. I'm hoping I survive it, and I do. So, well, not I survive it, that my sub holds out. So that way I'm able to get extra recovery off. And then I can go from there. So I was umming and ahhing about what to do here. I was like, do I go for a Swagger or do I attack? And then he swaps out, and I'm like, okay, that's not too bad for me. So I believe I ended up going for my only actual attack, which isn't always an attack, which is Assist. And it was really good I was behind the sub because that, you know, his Intimidate doesn't affect me, so I'm able to get the assist off, and I wonder what I'll get. And I was like, let's see. And then I got Laser Focus, and I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. That means next turn I'm going to hit him. I mean, obviously I had to get an attacking move, but, you know, I have a fair few attacking moves on all these Pokemon. I should be able to get an attacking move out, I'm hoping. So, fingers are crossed. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what we get. I'm going to go for the assist again because I need to be able to, I need to be able to take advantage of this. This turn, if I get an attacking move, it's a critical hit, full stop. So I've gone for the assist. I'm like, let's see, what do I get? What do I get here? And I get Hypnosis. There is another Pokemon on my team with Hypnosis, but I already carry Hypnosis. So I was like, ugh, fine. I was like, at least it hit. Oh, excuse me. So now I can pull that off. So, oh, that sounded wrong. So anyway, I thought I'll go for a Swagger this turn. I'll be able to get him confused. Then I'll put the sub up next turn and I'll go from here. And I was like, okay, so he's confused. I should be able to make a bit more salt with this thing. I'm just hoping he's going to stay asleep for 2 turns. And of course he didn't. And he wakes up. And yep. Going to get through the confusion. So I'm like, yay. And I'm like, I'm guessing the Stoutland was possibly, if not probably, banded, and this thing's probably scarfed because I am a max speed per ugly. So anyway, after assuming that, I thought I'll bring the Haunter because he can't hit me. I could have swapped into a jump kick earlier for him to hurt himself, but I can get a Perish Song off on the swap. Now, I'm not 100% sure if he has versed this Haunter before, but I do really enjoy this set because it does cause a bit of salt and I don't even have to do any attacking. So the main thing here is I need to make sure I'm on full HP so my, what are they called? Focus Sash stays in place. I am able to live there with that, and so now I can go for a mean look, locking him in, so I only need to make sure I survive the next turn. And there are actually 2 ways I can go about this. Now, sometimes if it works out, I can actually go for the Hypnosis, which sometimes can provide me to be able to out-survive them, but I'm usually not too fussed about that. But I can go for the Protect here. He's going to go for another attack. It's not going to hit because obviously I'm protected. We're both going to drop down to 1, but now next turn, even though he will most probably take me out with a move because he can't swap, which I really do like the fact it learns Psychic Fangs. Also, so does Girafarig. I'd like to do a Girafarig with Psychic Fangs eventually. But I'm going to go down there to the Psychic Fangs, but there's no problem because I'm going to take him out as well. So we're both sitting with 2 Pokemon each. I wasn't sure, and then he brings out this Garchomp, and oh my gosh. This is a jolly Garchomp, and it is so annoying. Like, it's a good set, and it is a very viable Pokemon. Obviously, if you can run a good Ice move and outspeed, it works alright, but generally this Pokemon is a pain. And he goes for a Swords Dance, I'm like, ugh, yay. And I thought, okay, well, I've got to deal with this. Not professional much. Anyway, so I went for a Sucker Punch. I was hoping to get a decent hit off. I do get a decent hit. He goes for a Dual Chop, and he misses the Dual Chop. I'm pretty sure over a couple of our battles, Trivia has actually been pretty unlucky with Garchomp's missing. I'm able to go for an Accurate Jet. Then I get a critical hit, which did not matter whatsoever. And so he is going to go down there, which just worked out so well for me. So now the reason I say that didn't matter is because my last Pokemon does have a priority move that would have definitely taken him out. So anyway, he's going to get, his Intimidate off on me, but then I was actually quite happy with that because I would rather have the Intimidate on my Glossopod than my incoming last Pokemon. And he's going to go for the Zen Headbutt. So I'm like, that's good. If he locked himself into a stab move, it could be quite bad for me, but having him in a non-stab move might be a little better. Because now I'm going to bring in my Articuno, which is from my prime numbers or my square number team? I can't remember off the top of my head. But I am now able to go for my Z move, and I was like, good, I'll go for Z Laser Focus, go from there. He goes for Zen Headbutt. It does round a quarter, and I flinch. And I went, oof, okay. Probably doing just over a quarter. It depends on rolls, whether it takes 4 or 3 hits to take me out. I mean, it's going to take 4 either way, if I could possibly live the 4th one. But it's very, very doubtful. I need a couple of low rolls. So anyway, I'm going to go for my Z move, which is my Z Laser Focus, as I said, and which is actually a really cool Z move. I do get then the promised critical hit next turn as long as I use an attacking move, but I also get a boost in attack. So now he's going to go for Zen Headbutt, and I was like, oh my gosh, please don't flinch. If I flinch, I lose my my critical hit. And now I'm able to go for the Aerial Ace, and that is enough to take out that damn Rudolph. Now, as I said before, I did have a priority move, so if he did just live there somehow from my attack, I'm sure with a +1 in attack I could have taken out with an Ice Shard. So anyway guys, if you did enjoy this battle, please do // that like button because it does help out. And you know, as I said before, my Discord is below if you want to jump on. I like battling people, so having people jump on there and ask for a battle anytime. I may not be able to all the time, but I'm definitely keen to battle as much as I can. And hopefully I have this shiny soon, so I won't have to keep my shiny hunting Celesteela. Also, if you have any suggestions you want to pop below, do so in the comments, but that's all fine if not. And anyway guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.